I watched some of the world leaders and their speeches at Davos yesterday. Canada and France and, well, the head of the European Union. It's not something I wanted to do. In fact, I find it quite difficult to listen to these people, but unfortunately, I do think it's necessary to do. I mean, the elite tell you much more when they're surrounded by the other elite. And they don't think you're really listening. I mean, the WF has a YouTube channel, and I don't think most people realize that. And I encourage you to go watch some of this for yourself. Well, at least if you can stomach it. But if you can't, and if you don't, well, it's just a lot of talk about standing up to America. And that we need more sovereignty. So we need to give up some more sovereignty. And to gain peace, we need more war with Russia. And that the old world order is crumbling. So it's time for a world order that's new. I guess they didn't want to get caught saying New World Order again. And I guess the idea that this all means, well, strategic partnerships with countries that used to be our enemies, that's just all par for the course, isn't it? I mean, the head of BlackRock inferred that, well, more global control and less national sovereignty is something the public should accept. Wow. I mean, I've already spent more time talking about the drivel coming out of their mouths than I wanted to. But unfortunately, the decisions that these globalist elite make, it affects all of us. So, like a poisonous snake in the grass, we should probably keep at least one eye on them. I mean, a couple of decades ago, almost no one covered this event at all. I mean, the only press at Davos was invited. But now everyone in the alternative media seems to cover it, at least, to the lesser or greater. And I'm thankful for that. But the mainstream media, it's still as bad as it's ever been. Of course, I guess that's to be expected. The people that own mainstream media, well, they all go to Davos as well, don't they? But what I'd like to talk about is, why does Davos even exist in the first place? I get it. It's to give billionaires and CEOs access to world leaders and government funding. And so NGOs and trust funds can figure out how to nudge the world in this direction or that. And so the World Economic Forum can advertise itself as an authority on the world's economy and tell us all what direction the world needs to move in. As I said, it just shouldn't even exist. Elected leaders getting together with unelected power to decide the world's financial direction. Could you have any more of a conflict of interest? And the World Economic Forum, a foreign entity if there ever was one. They get to host the entire event because the whole system's corrupt. Do you know there are 5,000 soldiers and anti-aircraft weapons protecting the elite at Davos right now? It reminds me that Canadians aren't even allowed to protect themselves in their own homes. And that in Canada, legal gun owners are being asked to give up their legal weapons because they shouldn't protect themselves. All the elite fly in on ultra-luxurious private jets and then tell us we need to ride share because there's not enough fuel. Ever since politics became global and billionaires started walking side by side with politicians, well, these jackasses started running around like they're rock stars or something. Jet setting all over the world to fight climate change and all gathering at Davos once a year to discuss how to retain control and drain us, the taxpayers, of just a little more of our wealth for the global good. So, I'll end with this. It's a conflict of interest for all involved, and And as I've said twice now, it shouldn't even exist. Politicians have the UN to meet and discuss world affairs, and as much as I'm not a fan of the UN, at least the members are all appointed by the countries there. Davos is just an elite free-for-all. And if you ask me, well, I actually think all unelected world groups, WF, should be treated as foreign entities. And a politician's membership in these groups, well, that should mean immediate disqualification. I mean, it's things like Davos that have caused the world to lose confidence in, well, in the entire system, let alone not trusting our leaders anymore. But that's for another Thoughts from the Backroads. But just do your best to have a good life. I think the next few years are going to get a little crazy.